For those that may not, and for those that may do know, is that when this video gets published, it is going to be my birthday. It makes me want to look back at the year gone and look at myself. And I've broken the back of my mid-20s and moved back onto YouTube because 10 years ago I first joined YouTube, first started making things for YouTube 4 channels ago. A lot of the stuff that I made back when I first joined isn't on YouTube anymore. The old me isn't there anymore. The old my first channel is still there with its solitary video. But the rest of it isn't there. Part of it is because of one of the things I found this year that made this year nostalgic. And that's this. This is 2 episodes of a web series I wrote when I was 16. It never got made, but it has a full cast list of all of the friends I had at the time, and I did intend to make it, and I did try to make it, but I tried to make it to the point where I had a MySpace page when MySpace was still a thing. That's still around somewhere. Everything connected to it is long deleted. And I got a YouTube channel specifically for it because I wanted to make more episodes and more scripted, proper web series. Back in the time when you had to apply to be a director on YouTube, and I got that. But it didn't get made because on the day of filming, everyone dropped out. Everyone left. And that was the point I just felt abandoned and angry. It's hard to think of the 17-year-old me back then coping with scheduling failures is what I deal with that with most days, but back then 17-year-old me who had just been kicked out of sixth form, wanting to make a name of myself, wanting to make movies and wanting to make things, wanting to make videos, and then just having, I think even now, is my biggest failure. This is my biggest failure. It made me want to look back at what I did before. Everything I did before. Because there's a big difference between who I was then and who I am now. Because of this, because of the failure, I deleted everything. I deleted the channel connected with this. I deleted mostly everything for it, cancelled all the emails. And I think out of anger, I probably swore to never make videos ever again. And for quite some time I didn't. Until I went to university and tried being a filmmaker again, which led to the next failure, and but it led me to being where I am now. It's my string of failures have led to who I am, and who I have become. I try to think of a way to eloquently say all of that, but I just couldn't think of a way. But then I saw the Nostalgic Critics, one of the Nostalgic Critics Christmas special videos from last year, and in the video he confronted his old self, the original Nostalgic Critic from bygone 10 years ago as well, and he confronted himself, and he is much more eloquent than I. So his words are a lot better than mine.
Well, I'm about to show you. I just posted this on the internet, and I'm gonna prove that people like to see the exact same formula over and over. And soon you're gonna have to change that wall to an off-white. Off-white! Yeah, well, I'm embarrassed you were ever a part of me. I'm gonna wrap up this review telling the world that. Haha, here we go! But barely anybody's watching it. Nobody cares that this is like one of the old reviews.
Yeah, well, there you go, idiot.
And the comments, they're not positive at all. Gosh, it's almost like the majority of online comments are usually negative.
Look, you're still pretty new to this, but there's a saying that most of us know.
Yeah, you never read the comments.
But that's why I did it. To make them laugh. I figure maybe if I can make them laugh, I could finally get them to like me. That's the whole reason I started doing this.
Hey loser, where's Patty Mayonnaise?
Hey Spielberg, what's the name of your next movie? Attack of the 50-Foot Forehead?
I was thinking maybe if you weren't doing anything this Friday night, maybe we could hang out.
Ew, gross.
I just thought this would change everything, you know? We're not who we were. We change. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse, but we all change. But we shouldn't be ashamed of our past. Nor should we glorify it. It's like anything. There's positives and negatives. There's good moments in bad times, and there's bad moments in good times. Because of this, traditions can be hard to figure out too. Sometimes we obsess over things when we don't need to. Other times we try something new when we probably should have left good enough alone. But in between one foot in the past and one in the future lies what matters most. The choices we make now are what always has and always will define who we are. So this Christmas, when you're remembering to be kind and understanding of others, remember to be kind and understanding of yourself. And those moments you remember as being embarrassing, you may find are not only the most precious moments, but often the most important. And sometimes should be looked at with more appreciation than you think. We're always going to get angry at ourselves, but as long as you always try to learn and get better, you'll find it doesn't last that long. And trust me when I say, you're definitely worth the time. I'm the Nostalgia Critic. This movie can suck it.
What about now? And
you're recording?
What about now?
Yeah, I'm black.
You're like that dude from American Beauty, you know, the freaky one.
The bag.
What's about the pay for his girlfriend's boob job?
Okay. I pay for those boobs, but I'm going to use them.
The me from 10 years ago is me, but I'm more than what I was. Back then I started because I wanted to entertain, and I failed many times. But I'm still here, and I just hope that in 10 years' time I'm still here for the same reason.
Oh, God, for you!